Hey folks, I'm the Mysterious JG, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. This is the final battle of Disc 3. We fought just some random dragon that Garland summoned. We fought Garland. Garland in this game is some kind of weird vampire knight. Maybe he is also a genome. It's not real clear what he is. He's like the Phantom Dictator Crankor. He's the boss of the planet Terra, whose inhabitants are asleep. We never really understand if he's one of them or not. But it seems like he says he was created to protect the people of Terra. We don't really ever get to learn about the people of Terra, because the closest thing to people from Terra that we ever meet are Garland, Zidane himself, Kuja, and these weird genomes who don't have souls or personalities. So it's not clear if Garland seems to have a will and intelligence. It's not clear if he has a soul. Like, it seems like the people of Terra have just gone into some kind of hibernation and are dead, or like we don't really know if they were good people who are in a desperate situation, if they were just kind of evil. But there's a very creepy overtone towards Garland and his phantom hell castle at Pandemonium with its like gothic music and weird backgrounds and shit. But we defeated Garland, and before we could figure out what that was going to mean for us, Kuja just jumped in and was like, haha, I'm stealing the Invincible, which is this airship with superpower. And that's probably not a good thing for us. Garland was a guy with a plan, which we didn't agree with, and pretty much a big threat, but Kuja just seems to be kind of nuts. He just seems to want to kill everyone. So let's try to take him out. And you know what? I think this attack I was thinking of... You know what? I'm going to keep my mouth shut for now. There was one attack I was worried about, but let me keep my mouth shut for right now. So we're just going to kind of hit Kuja with as much damage as we can here. I've got the ultimate attack to defeat you, Kuja. Dropping a treasure chest right on your head. It's not going to hit my head. It's just going to hit near my head and somehow still cause lots of damage. Apparently, when fully leveled up, Shock can do like 9999. No Mercy, I think, can theoretically do 9999. Thievery just does it no matter what level Zidane is at if he's stolen enough. Freya also has an attack that can do 9999. It's based on how many dragons you've defeated, and I think the oh, Steiner's in trance. I don't know if that's going to make his Shock do any better. But I think we just might have hit stage 2 with this guy. But Freya has an attack whose damage is based on how many dragon enemies the party has defeated, so it can be made to do 9999. Alright, Shaka and the walls fell. Shock will become available when Chakra lands. But yeah, we're just gonna pound on this guy with super high damage attacks now, and because I didn't go out of my way to make everyone immune to thunder damage or anything, but we had cast Shell on a bunch of folks. I think it is doing more. Ugh. Trance did make that do more damage. The time is now. Oh, I think he's going into trance. He too has a super Femi, even weirder Femier form in trance. This is the power of trance. Hmm. Okay, so we're going to keep fighting him? I'll show you my true power. Oh, Ultima. Well, I mean, we're all at full health. I got at least one character wearing the Robe of Lords. But this is plot defeat right here. So yeah, we're not coming back from that. Yes, this is the power I've longed for. All right, this was one of those plot battles you can't win, and but you have to do a certain amount of damage before you are allowed to lose. Similar to, we've had that several times in this game so far. Although against Beatrix, she used to just, like, after a certain number of turns or a certain amount of damage, she would auto win. In this case, you did have to do that much damage before he would auto win. And let me take a look at something. Yeah, we also didn't get AP for that. The only fight that we got any AP for was that fight against that dragon. So silly me. No, it gave us 13. These other two gave us 0. So never mind. Not the big AP haul that maybe I thought it was going to be. But as you might guess, during Disc 4, we will be fighting Kuja again. And the attack I was worried about, I'm coming to realize now, is something that when we fight Kuja again later, he has an attack that's damaged. It does more damage if you're at a higher level. It's a little bit of an incentive to not grind for levels, but we're still going to grind for levels because it's the only fight in the game where grinding for levels is kind of counterproductive. I mean, other than the fact that I guess if you hit level 100, you're probably susceptible to level 5 death if enemies have that. But I think you might cap out at 99 in this game. 97, I guess, would be the ideal level. 97 is a prime number, isn't it? Which... This is not, unlike Final Fantasy Tactics, where even prime numbers have a special thing calculators can do against them. In this game, you don't want to be really divisible by 3, 4, or 5. The mighty power of souls. They assault any threat that tries to destroy them. What do you mean? It's trance! You know how it works. It turns your skills to Dyne. Yeah, but I don't know what that means. This feels like a good good time to point out. This is, I think, a random little side story. So, God, 20 years ago at this point, I had a temp job at a field office for a construction company. I had that job for a couple of months. At the time, it was like the best money I'd ever made, but it was only going to be there for a couple of months. They were building a switching station, and when it was done, like, that's the nature of these construction gigs. People just go from one gig to another. But I got a job through a temp agency. All I had to do was, like, the guy who ran the place just was not computer literate at all. I typed a report, like one report every morning. I really was getting paid to do nothing. And it was really the first, I had a job where I just had nothing to do but sit on a computer all day, and I could do whatever the hell I wanted. And I spent a lot of time on internet forums, and I spent a lot of time in particular on the GameFAQs anime forum, and you could have your, like, I remember my I thought my sig was hilarious. My sig line at the bottom of my post was a fictional quote from a character that was Chibi Chibi Usa, and you'll know what that is if you're a Sailor Moon person. And the quote was, "I am not Chibi Usa, I am not Chibi Chibi, I am an instrument of your destruction." And that was a cute joke post to have on an anime forum back in the aughts, because Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon were the two things that were on Cartoon Network. But one, I've never forgotten about this, because I don't remember anything about this poster, whether they were a douche, whether they were fairly smart and with it. I think they just kind of put these clueless posts out there. There's somebody who was hanging out on internet forums, nothing better to do. But like, people would try to have these really thoughtful, some people try to have funny signatures at the bottom of their posts, and some people would try to have ones that were really, like, meaningful and profound. And this guy's quote was, I'm trying to remember. I mean, I won't remember the quote exactly, but it was something along the lines of, "Your personal freedoms end the moment they infringe upon the freedoms of others." But the quote was attributed to, and this is what I will never forget, Ethan Dine from my Final Fantasy IX fanfic. So this guy's quote, this most profound thing that he wanted everyone to bear in mind, was from a character called Ethan Dine from his Final Fantasy IX fanfic, because Zidane's his special skill, like, you know, when Vivi goes into trance, he gets double black. Dagger gets Eidolon instead of summon. For whatever reason, Amaranth's flare skills become, or his chakra skills are called flare, and they're the same skills as before, but they affect the whole party instead of one target. But Zidane gets access to these weird, powerful, magical attacks, and it's all called Dyne, D-Y-N-E, and it's never explained. But somebody decided to write a Final Fantasy IX fanfic, where it probably is explained, presumably, by the super cool character called Ethan Dyne, who wants you to know that your personal freedoms end when they infringe on the freedoms of others. So now, like, as Kuja explains trance, I'm like, ooh, I hope he's going to explain who Ethan Dyne is, because he's from some random guy's Final Fantasy IX fanfic, and I really want to know what's going on there. Now that I've talked about this for 10 minutes, let's get back to one of the most critical moments of the story. I'm just like, Kuja, whoever cool what's happening with you is, you're not as cool as Ethan Dyne from some guy's Final Fantasy IX fanfic, okay? It's trance. You know how it works. But a normal trance won't be enough to defeat you. You're all as resilient as Oglops. Oh, big slam on Oglops out of nowhere. Meanwhile, Garland, are you gonna, like, do anything here? Even tiny Moogles possess the power of trance. When I saw that in Gulug Volcano, I came up with a plan. Oh, this is all because of, I'm blanking on her name. Aiko's little friend is apparently what is dooming the world now. It was easy. I just needed to borrow the power from wretched souls that can't die. Where did I acquire it? It was the Invincible, or should I say, that large eyeball in the sky. I'm seeing now what the Queen of Lindblum means about him being a bit of a monologuer. The ship sucked up the souls of Madain Sari, the Aoife Tree, Alexandria, to feed upon them. When it fought Bahamut of the Aoife Tree, the Invincible drew in a powerful spirit. Can you guess to whom it belonged? Oh, it's going to be Dagger's dead mom's. No. That's right. It was your mother's soul. A wretched soul that clung to life to the bitter end. I guess I'm glad we had, probably Aiko would have had special dialogue about her Moogle here, but I'm glad we had Dagger in the party so she could go, no. The souls trapped inside the Invincible welcomed me with open arms. The starters like, I should have had dialogue about the Queen, damn it. They were fed up with being your prisoners, God. So, Master Garland, you are no longer needed, and after you've worked so hard, I shall rule Terra and Gaia with my unconditional love from now on. Oh man, it's gonna be like it's gonna be lame-ass Kafka villain. Not Kafka, Kefka. Kafka's the actual historical figure. Kefka's the ludicrously overrated by Squaresoft fan villain of Final Fantasy VI. What will you do with such power? Wait, I mean, what will you do with such power? I didn't mean to come to Zidane there. Master Garland, you of all people should accept defeat gracefully. I'm not accepting defeat. I'm just curious. Yeah. He just kind of prods him. How sad. Any last words? Your power is meaningless. Thoughts? Oh, he didn't like that. Now it's your turn. Shall I kill you quickly to show my appreciation for all you've done? Shall I give you a goofy 300 style boot into a pit? And unless there's something I'm forgetting, I'm pretty sure that's actually it for Garland. that lame-ass death. I think that's it for Garland. I think he's done. Or should I kill you slowly and painfully to show you my love? Perhaps we should fight on top of Metal Gear. For the life of Dagger, there may still be time for a moment of love. Oh, I've got a great idea. How's this? I'll make you pillars for my castle. You'll all decorate my castle as a symbol of my eternal kingdom. How do you like that? No, never. It's no good. Can't do it. Oh, never mind. This is it. Garland is not done, I guess. You could never build an eternal kingdom. That voice. Where have I heard that voice? Is it Boris Badenov? Or is it Garland? Did you leave something behind? Yeah, even I was like, is that it for him? Because I think he's done, but he must go out with some kind of suicide attack or something, because that would have been super lame. Do you think a defect like you could last forever? Hey, quit impersonating him! It wasn't love, it was hate! I mean, what? What do you mean? I built you to last only until the worthy genome Zidane grew. It was too dangerous to let you last any longer than that. What are you saying? There's a limit on your life. You'll be dead soon. Even as I die, you'll have died without ever leaving your mark on the world. Oh, shit! You won't be an exon, you'll be an intron. Dots! Ha ha ha! What an interesting lie. You're telling me that my life will end soon? Ha ha ha! Nice try, Garland, but I won't fall for your silly tricks. Garland? Dots? Garland, answer me! You were created to destroy. You're immortal. Immortal? Oh, see, okay, now this is what I remembered. I remembered that he has something about the fact that he's going to die. I thought what Garland was saying was he has a soul that wasn't immortal. That, like, the people of Terra and Gaia have immortal souls as long as they're cycled properly through the life tree. But that he doesn't have he has a soul, but it's like some kind of defective practice soul. So now I think he's just, apparently Kuja thought he was immortal, and now he's finding out he's not. I'm finished? Fox die? I don't believe you. Why would I believe such a silly story? You're telling me that I'll die soon, now that I'm more powerful than anyone? I'm gonna die? Lose my soul to Fox die? Ha! What comedy! Zidane, isn't it hilarious? I'll die just like the black mages I so despise. I single-handedly brought chaos into Gaia, but in the end, I'm nothing but a worthless doll. Kuja. No more than the sum of our genes. I can't overcome them any more than you can. The sons of Big Boss. Worthless dolls. La dolls terrible. Kuja, are you okay, man? You need to hug it out. I won't let it happen. I won't. I won't let this world exist without me. One of my favorite lines from a very silly show. Another period. If I die, who will be around to see things? It's a very dumb character who was told that they were going to die, and it has occurred to them for the first time that this was possible. And they're like, if I die, who will be around to see things? And then they just start comically crying. Uh-oh. I think he fuck-snapped, folks. Kuja, who was so stable before, may have lost it. We don't really know enough about Terra to know, but I assume that these things are full of those genome soldiers that we've seen, that he's basically massacring the weird, emotionless people of this zone. And I think we're meant to also glean from this that he's really freaking powerful now. Because he's not using his magical spaceship to do this. He just himself is casting out beams of, like, destructo waves and stuff. Beams of destructo waves. Yep.
Kuja, I can't believe him.
Zidane, we gotta get out of here before the tower collapses.
But how? We need to carry the injured out, too.
No, we don't. I mean, let's steal Kuja's ship, the Invincible. It's at the bottom of the tower.
Oh, yeah. But... Alright, you guys head for the ship.
Huh?
I'm gonna rescue the genomes. They're victims. I can't just abandon them. They're just a victim. A distinct face.
I'm coming with you to convince you that this is folly and that they are terrible people who deserve to die.
Dagger?
I don't want you to leave us again. So I'll keep watch over you.
Okay.
I wasn't going to lead you, though, I swear. I guess it might have been some weird suicidal thing of Zidane's, like, die with his people, but, nah, I think he's over it.
We should be able to go back through the warp gate on the other tower. Dagger and I will head back to Bran Ball. You guys come get us in the Invincible.
Oh. Okay, wasn't really expecting there to be anything else to do. Oh, there's some more scenes. Okay. So there are scenes, but I don't think there is actually enemies to encounter here.
I don't need to go there.
Alright, there is neither... According to the fact, there are neither treasures to collect nor enemies to encounter. So this is just... They're just creating tension and excitement, and from a gameplay perspective, we are done with this bit. There's just going to be some more story. Oh, look, it's Mount Eyeball. Looks like a teleporter leading to the upper levels.
But how the fuck would you know that?
It might take us back to Bran Ball. Whoa! Ah! What's wrong?
Behind you.
Just eyes. It's okay. Let's go. Yeah, nothing about this is weird, Dagger. You're right. He's
just eyes. I know nothing about the world of eyes. How very bold of you. Dagger?
Yes?
About what happened earlier.
I want to make out with you. What is it, Zidane? Are we close enough now that we could, like, do the nasty?
Oh, jeez. I feel like I'm being watched.
Just say it. We need to hurry. Don't worry. It's a JG Let's Play. There's not that many people watching.
You came to my rescue, right? And,
yeah, I know. It's very modern. Girl saving the boy.
What you said to me, it made me really happy. About how you practice the reverse cowgirl position.
Zidane!
How can I say this?
Maybe figure this out later, guys. Just saying. Thanks. Oh, yeah, that wasn't that difficult to say, Zidane.
Hurry, hurry.
I mean...
Hurry. This stinky old tower is gonna collapse any minute.
Dinky? Amaranth, take your time.
I don't find good food on Terra.
Well, it's kind of a dead planet.
Maybe I'll eat Eyeball over there.
Gonna hurry up or you'll be left behind.
I'm happy we leave. No good food anywhere.
You know, you'd think that she would be following around the French character, you know, trying to get some gourmet French food.
I think we're still okay.
Let's evacuate the genomes.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing.
I wonder if we get to save them. I don't remember. Like I don't think we're saving the souls of the people of Terra, just the bodies. Zidane, let's split up.
Yeah, I'll go this way. We'll meet up when the Invincible arrives.
Hey, you guys want to come with us?
Yeah.
Like, not have you die here. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there.
My gosh, this ship is enormous.
Good from a good position. I believe the bridge is that way.
Hold it, where is Kina?
Is she late again?
Somebody get the treasure.
Ho ho ho! I arrive. I warp inside from bottom of ship.
Why were you underneath the ship in the first place? I was looking for yummies, dumbass.
Save it for later. We must.
Save it for later. I must get the ship moving. There's a treasure chest over there.
What are you still doing here? We need to evacuate.
You're the one that, for some reason, the game called out as being separate from the others, even though you're kind of a collective.
Sorry.
What's the point? They're only empty vessels.
Stop talking like that. Do you really believe what you just said?
Unlike the rest of them, God gave me a soul that I might replace you and Kucha.
What the fuck? That guy's an asshole. Was there another one who had a soul to replace you?
Almost certainly, but he wouldn't tell me that. But Garland is dead. Terra will soon be destroyed. What's the point?
Well, now that I know you have a soul, I suppose I could replace Dagger as my love interest with you, and we could try to procreate our species. I asked myself the same question.
Did you find an answer?
No, but maybe the point is just to try. Or to just try. It's gonna be hard.
That's what I said.
But I've got my friends. It isn't so bad.
Dots.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Naomi. Live Snake.
Huh?
Garland gave you a name, didn't he?
My name is
Makoto.
Mikoto. Keep it up. My name is Makoto. I'm not an ugly goat. Maybe I'll go on a journey.
That's Makoto, never mind.
Makoto, huh? That's a nice name. A lot of people are gonna call you that from now on.
Not if I die here, they won't.
You have to find the answer yourself. It'll be hard, but you can do it.
That's what she said. And she's me.
Let's go to the New World, Makoto. There you can find your answer. But not with me. I'm pretty much with Dagger now.
Well, I guess it's nice that she got saved, but, Dagger, where is Zidane? And more importantly, where is Makoto? He'll be here any minute. He's looking for the last genome.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting. Kept you waiting, huh?
Zidane!
Sorry I'm late, but now we got everyone.
Everyone on board now. We must leave immediately. No time for us to be introduced to Makoto. Oh, sorry. I came on red suddenly. Alright, eyeball ship is on the move. It's pretty much time to call it a video, but I really need to get to a point where I can save, so... I guess Terra is destroyed. I guess that means Gaia's safe, right? Maybe there is no Act 4. Maybe it's just kind of an odd ending where we never get to defeat Kuja. Yeah, that's probably what it is. We probably just never defeat Kuja. But we've won the game. Oh no, that's silly. I'm sure that when we get to the end of the game, like this final boss fight, we lose. That's not a satisfying final boss fight. I'm sure the final boss fight of this game is going to be fully satisfying and just really wrap up all the loose ends of the story. Maybe now we get this treasure chest, huh?
We made it.
Yes, we managed to escape from Terra, but...
What's wrong, Freya?
We have no idea how to get back to Gaia. We're just going to have to invade a third planet. Well, I was talking to Amaranth about it earlier. We have decided to become lovers. You don't think this is the end, do you? Well, no. We didn't defeat... Like, the guy who's been the threat to the world for the entire game is still out there and now has become, like, manic and omnicidal. Which I guess he kind of was before, but...
Are you talking about Kuja?
Do you really think he perished with terror?
Actually, now that you mention it,
If this wasn't for the fact that this is a video game, and a fantasy game where we are expected to defeat him,
it would normally be, normally we would assume he did, wouldn't we? Because he was blowing a bunch of shit up when we left him, and just kind of, you know,
what do you call it, a structural support boss. Even with his power, it's hard to believe that it escaped unscathed. What do you think, Zidane? What will Kuja do next?
he'll probably try to destroy Gaia. Because he's a jerk.
But how?
There was one thing Garland said. Something about a tree that serves as a gateway of souls between Gaia and Terra.
That must be... Boy, it can't be the Aoife tree, because the Aoife tree is on Gaia. So unless there was like an Aoife tree on Terra and they were connected, it seems like whatever tree of souls there is would have to be kind of bigger than both, right?
Yeah, it's the Aoife tree.
Oh, never mind. I guess I'm wrong.
Everyone, I'm here for your bitches.
Sorry.
You must come look, come be.
What's up, Steiner? Can't you just tell us? We have to stay here so we can get that treasure chest.
It would be faster to come see it on the beach. It's Chucky. He's attacking my brother Rick.
What's up? They're just clouds.
Oh, you mean like the hero of Final Fantasy VII?
It's not a normal cloud. It's some kind of emo boy with a giant buster sword.
Let's lower altitude and see.
I like the fact that apparently our airship for the final act is going to be the giant eyeball of death ship that was destroying cities earlier in the game.
Don't you see? Our altitude is not very high, and this is all we can see.
Oh, I see where he's going. The mist is back. Oh, yes, sirree.
Then what could it be?
It's mist.
Or the sequel, Ribbon.
It's what black maidens are made out of, and what used to cover the mist continent. The mist has covered all of Gaia.
Why? How? What the hell? Kuja, what are you planning now?
Well, whatever it is, it's probably not good, eh? Thanks. They were uneasy at first, but I think they'll get along fine. Wait, they were uneasy at first, but I think they'll get along fine. There's no need to thank me. You've done us all a great service. I don't remember how I talked before. I guess this makes sense. We have a bunch of soulless genomes from another world. I guess they should hang out with the soulless black mages. It wasn't a big deal. Well, anyway, everything's going to be okay. Yeah, in this game, I just occasionally do the wrong voices for everyone, so it's not a gag where Tao forgets to change his voice for the Riz's benefit. Vivi just forgets what his voice is.
Are you sure it's okay for them to stay here?
Of course it is. So this was Vivi's idea?
Yeah, we actually, like, allow him to make decisions and stuff. Yeah. He wanted the genomes to start their new lives here. The genome soldiers. They're my genetic brothers.
We're similar in many ways. Maybe we can understand them better, and they might open up to us.
Maybe. They actually have intelligence. More than you guys do. Right. He also said, if you guys can get along with the genomes, maybe humans and black mages can live alongside each other someday.
Nope. Not if they stop making us and we all die in, like, less than a year. Like you and Vivi.
I didn't even know if I truly understood him until recently. I always just kind of assumed that the universal translator was making it so we could talk to each other. I'm a Star Trek character.
We'll take good care of them. Your friends are our friends. Mikasa es su casa, even though that's about houses and not friends.
Thanks for the help, big man.
Is this a monster that I see before me? He's a chocobo, not a monster. He's called Bobby Corwin. What? Why
is he called Bobby Corwin?
Oh, you gave him a name, and a really dumb one.
Yeah, Bobby Corwin. Isn't it a great name? We were gonna call him Beautiful Bobby Eaton, but
Sounds great, Bobby Corwin, huh? Is there a reason you gave him a first name and a last name?
we don't know how names work. Huh? I think Bobby Corwin likes you too. Your name is now, Isabel Rossellini.
It won't bite?
I never said that.
Oh, come on, he's just a little baby chocobo. Even if he does bite, you'll heal.
Hup. Bobby Corwin, no, come back here. Wow, I think Bobby Corwin really likes our new friend. For dinner.
Can't you just call him by his first name?
No, Bobby Corwin and I don't know each other that well. I prefer to call him Mr. Corwin until he gives me permission to use his first name.
I'm enjoying this, but I kind of need it to end so I can call it a video. Why do you display these items?
Why? For the customers, I think.
What are customers?
Well, they bring money, and they hand the money over to the shop, and then...
What is money?
Oh, now you're just being ridiculous. Money is, hold on, let me see if I can explain derivative accounting.
Why you care about small things? World is a very simple place. World only have two things. Things you can eat and things you can no eat. Or you no can eat.
That's a good way to think about it.
Does the water here ever stay still?
Do you ever shut up? Water flows, doesn't it? Well, I mean, you ever seen still water? It's a thing.
The water of Bran Ball was always still.
But you want to go back there? You don't need to stay here. We don't need you here. Get out. Hey, did you know that time flows just like water?
So water and time both flow in Gaia?
No,
Looks like they're off to a good start.
it's like watching kids play. I hate that too.
It's not their fault. They've only just begun to live their lives.
I hope they're able to live a life. Live a life. Can lost time be recovered?
I don't know if you've got save states. I don't know. But there's only one thing we can do.
Continue with Disc 4 and ultimately defeat Kuja? Of course.
We must protect them from anyone that tries to take their time away from them.
I guess. That's not what I was going to say, but sure.
Princess, is this what you really wish?
Apparently there's no active time events in this chapter, because the last one was the elevator one. What are you talking about? Why did that sound like Father Guido Sarducci?
Kuja must have done something in the Eva tree to cover the road of mist. Do you not think it wise to consult Regent Sid before the final battle?
Kuja probably plans on destroying Gaia. So why would we ever want to talk to Regent Sid, the smartest man in the world? Other than, I guess, Professor Tot. If I go to Lindblum now and tell the Regent about it, it might cause a panic. I'm sure everyone is apprehensive about the reappearance of the mist. I need Uncle Sid to protect Lindblum right now.
That's kind of a bullshit reason not to talk to him, but okay. Indeed, we must defeat the enemy on our own. The whole world is at stake, therefore it's important that no one else assist us.
Even if we go back to Lindblum to get equipped, please don't tell Uncle Sid about our plans.
Are we ready?
Yes, let's go.
You haven't got a chance.
Oh, it's not him.
You saw Makucha's power. He destroyed a world by himself. You didn't even have a million.
You don't even. She's a black belt demon. She's Mikoto. You didn't even have 1,000,001 chance of defeating him. You'll all die. That's.
Wow, this girl knows lots of difficult words.
Doesn't she? She's a bit cynical, but take good care of her, will you? She's a bit stuck up, but she's a good Sheila all the same. Her name's Makoto. She's kind of like my little sister.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Sedan, because JG was implying that you two were going to be fuck buddies.
Yeah, I guess JG wasn't really thinking about the little sister angle. I wasn't. I was like, oh, they're the last few members of their species, and I was like, oh wait, but like they are all kind of presented as siblings, yeah.
What?
Makoto, listen up. Listen to your big brother and make some friends.
How silly.
We might be desperate insects to Kucha, but I'll show you how powerful we can be. And eventually you'll replace me and become more powerful.
Even a fly lives for a day.
I don't think that's what Zidane meant.
Well, fuck you then. I barely get any dialogue in this game.
Let's go to the infantry. We won't let Kucha have his way.
Sure, whatever. Just give me a chance to frickin' save, okay? No, not more story. I need to save. Okay, good. Ooh, maybe we can get that treasure chest too. Pisces. Well, there you go. I can't believe it. I'm still traveling around with you. I never imagined our reunion in Lindblum would bring us this far. I mean, I see this through to the bitter end. Yeah, it is a bit surprising, isn't it? Can we save anywhere? There must be mismasters everywhere. We need to be careful. Yeah, so we're on disc 4. This version edits out the little disc swap things. How strange. What is it, Dagger? I'm riding on the airship that killed both of my mothers and destroyed my birthplace. I'm sorry, you probably don't want to ride this airship. Don't worry about it. Kuja and Garland were the ones who chose to destroy, not the ship. And I want to stop blaming my sorrow on other things. Dagger. Is there a place to save? Oh, this video's going to go super long now, but...
I thought of relinquishing my knighthood many times after Alexandria was destroyed.
Yeah, you're probably not really a knight anymore, are you?
But there are still things I must protect. Seeing this sky convinced me.
Okay, sure. I must end this once and for all. Yeah, I assume there'd be some other dialogue now that she's... You know.
The light that came out of here burned Marlene. Sorry.
Like, there was dialogue between them, so I figured there would be a version where Zidane didn't talk.
This light made me feel like I become pot roast.
Well, that must be like a dream come true for you. There's presumably a place where you can switch party members, or do you have to land to do that? Maybe you have to land to do that. Okay, whatever. Oh, okay. You can switch party members from here, but to save, we probably just need to... Oh, they told us how to land and everything. Well, I'm not sure where we're allowed to land, but it had to be... There's only specific places you were allowed to land before. This doesn't really have as pleasant a music as the previous airship does it. Alright, so we're throwing down a save. I'm calling it a video. When we come back next time, I may have actually done some grinding. Because we should have access to almost, if not everything we could possibly need. There may be one or two, like, even later game items, but I think on disc 4, we can pretty much do what we need to do to get to grinding. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll have ground more levels next time, maybe not. But either way, this video went super long. I'll catch you guys next time for a regular length video. Bye-bye.